In this video, I'm actually going to take some time and talk about the future of residential assisted living, at least from what I'm observing with what's going on just in the United States, really, and what's happening with these baby boomers, where I see everything kind of heading with millennials not purchasing a lot of these baby boomers' homes because baby boomers have built these elaborate homes over time, right? And also the potential of AI actually taking over the caregiver role. So make sure each and every single one of you stick around for this video because it's going to be really good. What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To each and every single one of you that have been watching and supporting the channel, I greatly appreciate all of you. Right now, I do have a sale going on with the Legion Assisted Living Academy. And also, guys, make sure to actually check out the God Made podcast that I created a few weeks ago. And also, if you have not yet, feel free to go check it out. And make sure that you guys subscribe to it, leave a review for me. And I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. For the ones that have listened to the episodes that I've already released, I believe I have 4 episodes right now, or 5 episodes out, I think, when this video comes out. I don't know. But regardless, go check it out. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and actually jump into the topic of this video. So the very first thing that I want to touch on is the silver tsunami, right? Everyone is so hyped up about this. It's a great investment opportunity for everybody out there. Everybody wants to come into the industry, get their piece of the pie and hopefully make some money and, really try to make a difference in the lives of the elderly. So now everybody's trying to get a piece of this pie. Well, for everyone that's in Phoenix, including myself, I'm in Mesa, but right now, based off of an article that I was reading, which I will link these articles down below for you guys to check out and to go read for yourselves. From this first article that I'm going to talk about is from ABC 15, and it talks about some research that Zillow has been making and noticing, and apparently 34% of owner-occupied homes in the US are owned by people 60 and older. So, and 55% of that is people who are 50 and older. So you guys can imagine a lot of these people are probably going to want to downsize and are going to eventually need care. So what's going to happen at this point is, as these people age and begin vacating the homes, according to this article, they say that 20 million homes will be actually hitting the market through the mid 2030s. So in 2030, mid 2030, which isn't far, guys, it's 10 years from now. So you have about 20 million homes that will be hitting the market. So everybody that's in real estate, that's possibly a great opportunity for you to get in. But regardless, that's a huge amount of people. And Tucson and Phoenix are among the top U.S. cities, according to this article, to be hit by the silver tsunami. So what are my thoughts process on that? So they got to go somewhere. I mean, where are they going to go, right? They're either going to probably go into independent living, into some big box facility if they have the means to do that. They're either going to come to care homes, such as myself and other care homes that are in the valley and that are in the industry, or they're going to go to nursing homes, that all depending on their level of care. So that's good news. I mean, for anybody that's in this industry right now, if you wait it out and you're patient and you put in the time and the effort, you will take advantage of the silver tsunami coming in. Because one way or another, they need to go somewhere. Families, and right now you got a lot of millennials who are taking care of the baby boomers, really. So the millennials are, with everything that's going on with the student loan debt crisis that's going on, with people working more than one job to provide for whether it's their loved ones or their parents, regardless, millennials won't be able to take care of their parents. So one way or another, they're going to end up somewhere. And that's just a fact. So for anyone that is looking into this industry, there is going to be a massive opportunity. I kid you not. The numbers make sense, and everything from research is making sense. So Yeah, there's obviously more research to be done when starting up this type of business, but regardless, there are facts in place to show that there is going to be a demand with the silver tsunami coming in. Now, moving on to the next article, and the next topic is millennials, according to this article, this is the title of the article from Business Insider. Millennials don't want to buy baby boomers' sprawling multi bedroom homes, and it's creating a major problem in the real estate market. Again, talking about millennials, because right now, millennials, there's this trend going on, minimalism. And I'm all for minimalism. I'm very minimalistic myself. So with millennials and baby boomers, they have completely different lifestyles, especially, from marriage to family and how they spend their money. We millennials, including myself, we tend to wait a little longer before we get married. We also tend to spend our money more on, I would say, less like materialistic things in the sense of like houses. We don't tend to buy houses. Millennials are renting more than they are buying when it comes to real estate. I'm not saying this is not for all millennials, but majority. I'm saying for majority because unfortunately we are stacked with student debt loan. I believe recently, I don't even know, it's in the trillions. I know it's in the trillions. And then also the credit card debt crisis, that's kind of always been around, but more towards millennials. We're in like the 700 billion with credit card debt, and then you have the student loan debt that's in the trillions. So what does that say? Millennials won't be purchasing homes. And for these baby boomers, they're not going to be with their fixed budgets that they will all have. It's not going to really, they're going to be looking for cheaper options such as care homes instead of the big box facilities. So just keep that in mind. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind. Regardless, again, I just want to talk about how, in order for these baby boomers to actually dump or sell their real estate, I don't want to say dump because I mean, that's not as professional, but for them, in order to sell their homes, these big homes that they've built and they no longer need, and it's too expensive for them to continue affording them, and pretty much it's always been a liability unless they turn it into a asset by renting it out to millennials, if that's the route they want to take. So they got to get rid of those homes. And here's the thing: what I'm noticing as well with all of this and with everything that I'm talking about, a lot of elderly are trying to get on Medicaid, and Medicaid does have a criteria. The first bracket is health. This is just very broad. This is not like, I'm not going to get into a ton of detail and bore you guys with all that. But they got the health bracket, which they go and evaluate your health. And if you meet the criteria on the health aspect, you'll get approved for that. But then you also got to get approved for the financial aspect if you need actual financial help from Medicaid. So if you got assets such as a house, a big house, as a baby boomer, you're going to have to get rid of that asset one way or another in order to even get approved for Alltech for them to supplement any kind of, financial aid or to cover anything for said person. Okay. And so for baby boomers, they got to get rid of their real estate and their assets, even their financial assets. They could have a ton of money sitting in some savings account or some type of mutual fund, what retirement account, 401k, whatever type of asset they may have, they will have to get rid of it before they can even get approved on Medicaid. They may get approved on the aspect of health, but they will get denied overall because of their assets. So these baby boomers, they got to get rid of their assets one way or another, and millennials are just not buying as much. I mean, you got all types of stuff coming on, this whole shared economy. You got Uber. So a lot of millennials are not buying cars because it's a lot easier to Uber places and not have the burden of fixing a car, maintaining a car, etc. And the same for a home. A lot of millennials are not buying because they don't want to have the headache of fixing a home and all that comes with owning a home in home ownership. So what I see really the future of residential assisted living is baby boomers are going to need to offset all their assets. They'll need to get rid of them one way or another. And that may mean cutting the prices by almost half, by 50% of what they initially would want to sell their home for, just in order to offset it and get rid of it, which is really kind of interesting because at the end of the day, they've worked really hard for these assets. So it just may not make sense for them to do that. And for other baby boomers, they notice that their health is declining, their family is seeing that their health is declining, and the family really doesn't want to have to deal with taking care of them and taking time out of their day to take care of their parents. So I think the alternative will be residential assisted living because it is a cheaper option, and overall there's options there for them to be able to get on Medicaid once they offset all their assets and their health gets approved, their health bracket criteria gets approved, and they're at that point and at that stage with their health. So for everybody who's wanting to do this business, the future of what I see going on here is that baby boomers will ultimately have to offset all their assets. So this is going to be a great opportunity for people who are looking to get a home to do residential assisted living. They may be able to purchase them at way cheaper prices and convert them and potentially start their own care home. And also the whole topic of AI. This was something I had a conversation with a good friend of mine who's also in the industry, a good mentor of mine as well. And we were talking about this whole caregiver shortage going on. It's been going on for a long time, but ultimately what we're noticing, she was going to send me over some statistics, how the amount of people compared to the staff or the healthcare professionals that are out there and the people that are needing care is staggering. The numbers are all going in the wrong direction. For instance, so the amount of people that are needing care is way up here, and the amount of people that are able to provide this care is way down here, if that's making sense, because there is such a huge shortage across the board, not just caregivers, but also just healthcare professionals, nurses, etc. And we were just talking, and the whole topic of AI came up. How great would it be? I was just telling her, how great would it be if we could get get AI to fill the need of the caregivers, okay, or the job of the caregivers, the role of the caregiver in a care home, and if that got approved from the state, etc. How great would that be? Because now, and so it was just funny because she sent me over a YouTube video of them actually testing AI already to take care of the elderly in UK. And I'm going to link that video as well down below. It's about a 3-minute video. But they're already testing it. And I told her, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, it's definitely going to be a possibility that we are going to have robots, AI, actually filling in the role of caregiving, which there are going to be benefits to that. A lot of great benefits, because now it's covering and filling in that shortage. But for AI to learn what a caregiver does, it's really not hard. An AI can definitely learn how to be a caregiver. And I think that could be something really great, because the statistic of the elderly and how lonely they are is staggering as well. And so AI will be able to also provide that type of companionship for the elderly, but the robot won't have any type of relationship with obviously the elderly, but the elderly will have a relationship with the AI, with the robot. And I think that will ultimately benefit not only the care homeowners, the business owners, etc. in this field, but also for the elderly. It will give them something to be proactive about. They can talk to this thing. They can ask it to do, the most basic stuff with them. And so I think the future in residential assisted living is, You have the silver tsunami coming, a massive one within the next 10 years. The real estate market is going to get hit hard with 20 million plus homes coming onto the market, which is a great opportunity for investors. So start saving up your money. Also, uh, AI is already being tested, and it's something that will potentially be very beneficial not only for the elderly but also for business owners. And to all the people that are worried about all of this caregiver shortage, and it's temporary. I'm going to say it's very temporary, and ultimately for people who stick it out for the next 10 years, they're going to reap the benefits, and they're really going to see not only the massive difference that they make in this industry, but the potential is definitely there. So for everyone who stuck around all the way until the end of the video, I definitely appreciate you, each and every single one of you. And I hope you guys had a great Christmas, a great New Year. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys ate great food and got awesome Christmas gifts. My girlfriend got me this. She also got me that globe right there, and then also that. So and some more stuff. So I'm definitely enjoying my gifts, and she's awesome. But and shout out to her. I don't think she'll watch all the way to the end. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for all that you have done for this channel. Feel free to go check out the podcast. Go watch all these other videos up here. And I appreciate every single one of you. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.